So, like promised to my viewers, that the next interview after Dhamaka releases would be Soham Majumdar. So here he is.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Avira. Your words were so kind. I can't tell you. Like, it made my day. I started my day not watching the film, but watching your interview, actually.
When I watched the film, the only person who stayed back in my head was your character, because your voice made all the difference. Like you said, it's very easy because it's just a voice. कौन सी बड़ी बात है? People would say record कर लो and Karthik, you act. This is a recorded voice, but that didn't happen. Shom, can you tell me what was the process like?
When Ramsar is approaching anyone for a role, I don't think there's much of a choice there. You would like to collaborate with that man. I mean, it's not like he was approaching me and I had to say yes or no to it. It's nothing like that. I would have loved to collaborate with that man. But what I did not want post Kabir Singh is that, especially for people coming in from Calcutta, representation is key, right? And how you're represented. I do not wish to be the typical Maj Bhat Khabo, Roshogolla Khabo type of a Bengali character in Hindi films. So that's what I had in my mind, that I do not wish to get into a certain bracket, because post Kabir Singh, naturally there were a lot of best friend roles that were being offered, and I mean, you know how it is. I mean, those things do come your way, and gladly so. But it's not like I do not wish to do them, but I do not just want to do them. I wish to explore myself as an actor as well, because so yeah, I mean, that's why I just waited for something as great as Dhamaka. I know it's been a while post Kabir Singh, Dhamaka. There was also a pandemic in the middle, but yeah, so that happened. Now, coming to the process, it was more like finding the right channel of what accent to use, because earlier it was discussed that whether we should go with the Bihari accent or not. But then what I researched about, being very close to Bengal, Bihari people, I mean, with all due respect to them, it's not that revolution is in their blood per se, and we thought that maybe Madhya Pradesh could be a belt as to where we could target this guy from. And बगावत का जो खून होता है वहां से ज्यादा होता है. So I'm not saying that we went into a complete like Madhya Pradeshi accent of sorts, because it's ultimately a Hindi film, and we wish to communicate with a larger set of audiences out here. But that's where the collaboration began, where Ramsar really heard me out on this point. I mean, it could have easily been a Bihari accented guy, but that's not what it just was or something like that. We collaborated right from the first point as to how this voice is going to be like, how vulnerable is this guy going to be when Anand comes in front of the camera, what should that be like, because he's an educated guy, because his father, we created those backstories and everything for me to be amply prepared. I had this guy called Borun, I have to name him, and he helped me with the accent as well, because he is from Jabalpur. So he was day in, day out with me before I went on set, because we were staying in a bio bubble, right? So before we went on set, I did these preparations, and while I went on set, and just a few days before that, Vikas sir also came on board as the acting coach for us, and also our accent coach. So I got immense amount of support, and the team was terrific, whether it's Amruta Subhash ma'am, whether it's Karthik himself, because he's such a generous co-actor. I mean, it's very difficult for somebody sometimes at his stage to be that generous, because he's so generous, he's so secure. So he also let me fly. I mean, that's also very important. So not just Karthik, everyone. It sort of became like a family. It felt like we were shooting the film for a year and not just for 10, 12 days.
One thing that I really liked about the film was the religion was not didn't play a major role when it comes to a negative role. Was that a conscious decision?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we did not want to. I mean, it's very important to say what's important. I mean, I don't think we need religion as a backdrop for everything, for our points to come across. It's more about the voiceless getting a voice. And that's what Raghuveer / Anand's character was. I mean, I don't wish to um, tell people to go bomb the ceiling or anywhere. Like, that's not what the motive of the film is or anything of that sort. But it's also very important for finally, like, what happened during the pandemic, whether the labors or something like that. Every day, something or the other was happening, and it used to definitely disturb me as a human being. And so I just felt that I channelized all those energies in some way or form to bring it out here. Yes, as you said, I mean, religion had no backdrop to play in this, and rightfully so, because we are talking about things which are much more important out here, and it's time that we hear these people out. High time.
So let's come to about your career. Tell me, what are the when you are approached for a film or you are going for an audition that you want? What are the criteria that you have in your mind before you choose a film? Of course, you said ki, I don't want to repeat myself whatever I have done. That is something that every actor has. But other than that, what are the other criteria?
I started from theatre. I did not start from a very established theatre group. I formed my own theatre group back in Calcutta when we just came out of school. And that's when, I fell in love with this form, right? When I stepped onto Prithvi Theatre, I remember for the first time, I was like, this is it. I don't wish to be involved with anything else. So I was simultaneously doing an internship at an MNC. And I had my first performance at Prithvi Theatre. And once I stepped onto that stage, I was like, Bhar mega internship. Like, I completed it. I completed the BTech course that I was doing, but I knew for a fact that I am not going to pursue that line at all. Having said that, I really consider my career as a universe conspiring. Really, because nobody from my family is even remotely associated with this form. Everything that happens, whether it was Kabir Singh that happened, it was actually my first audition in Bombay. I don't know if a lot of people know that or not. Because, how can you get luckier than that? I know there's a lot of hard work that went behind that, but still, you've got to be a little fortunate and the universe needs to conspire for you. Similarly, with Dhamaka as well. Before that, as the pandemic was difficult for all of us. And I wouldn't name the films, but I was almost about to do another film, which I did not really enjoy being a part of, to be very honest. But somehow the universe was with me and Dhamaka happened. And that's when I decided that, okay, Dhamaka has happened to me. I would rather not do the other one. Of course, I didn't commit by then, but yeah, whatever. There were talks going on and all of that. So you can understand how the universe plays its part in these things.
Okay, can you name few actors that you want to work with, like you're eager to work with, and filmmakers?
I am the saddest right now because I was the saddest then as well that I couldn't ever work with Irfan sir, and I don't really know. How to express that gratitude as to what he has actually done for the Indian film fraternity, for actors like us, who are not the quintessential good-looking men. So, I really wish to thank him. I really wish to thank Manoj sir as well. I would love to work with him, Manoj Bajpayee, and plethora of actors right now. I really am a huge fan of Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, exactly, right? Can we do that? Yeah. So I'm a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan, but I never wish to meet him before I'm on set with him. I never wish to do that. I have to only meet him while I'm on set. Otherwise, it's okay. I'll still be a fan. I'll still, on the 2nd of November, I'll still go in front of Mannat and, I'll be there as one of the guys who's waving at him while he's waving back at us. So I don't wish to meet him before we go on set for sure. So these are sort of the actors. Definitely there are many actresses as well. Like I wish to work again and again with Amruta ma'am. I wish to work with Mrunal as well. I wish to work with so many people. There's so many, Rajshri Deshpande, Shaini Gupta, So I've Plabita. So everyone is bringing in so much of uh, vibrance now to the film industry that it's an exciting time to be a part of, to be an actor in these times. So my all-time favorite is Shujit Sarkar. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Bengali. I'm not saying that. I'm genuinely fond of his storytelling. I wish to work again with Sandeep sir, Sandeep Reddy Vanga. I wish to work with Sanjay Leela Bansali, again with Ram sir. So many directors, yeah. I mean, Raju sir, so many. I mean, already, but that first name that comes to my mind is of Shujit Sarkar because I'm a huge fan.
Thank you so much, Soham. It was lovely talking
Thank
to you,
you.
and all the very best.
Thank you so much, Aviya. Thank you. You are lovely. You are lovely. Thank you.